What happens when your brain finally gets what it's been craving? Well, 1 month after starting to learn a new language, something magical happens that you won't even notice. Researchers at the University of Washington can see exactly when it happens because they put 14 language learners in brain scanners and they hook them up to EEG electrodes that can literally read your brain's electrical activity in real time. Now, they gave French students grammar tests with some sentences that followed French rules correctly and others that broke the grammar rules completely. And these were university students taking their very first French course, complete beginners with no background in the language. And here's the crazy part. Even though the students consciously had no idea which sentences were correct, their brains were firing completely different electrical patterns when hearing proper grammar versus errors. These researchers concluded that after only a month of quality exposure, your brain can figure out the secret code of your new language. I remember exactly when this happened to me during my 3-month challenge to learn Italian. I was listening to an Italian podcast and I could suddenly start to predict what word was coming next. That's the precise verb conjugation, even though I didn't yet have any idea why, because I hadn't properly studied grammar. It was like my brain had been secretly studying grammar without telling me. So with proper exposure to the language, after just 30 days, your brain can actually hear the difference. It knows when something sounds right versus when it sounds wrong, even if you can't consciously explain why. Think about that for a second. Your brain is literally rewiring itself to detect patterns. Now, what's crazy is that this happens even if you feel you're still terrible at the language. Your conscious mind might be struggling to remember basic vocabulary, but deep down, your brain is learning things and having its own little moments. It's just doing it quietly in the background without the fanfare and celebration. So month 1 is when your brain stops being a confused tourist and starts becoming a pattern recognition device. The best part? It's just getting warmed up.